Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin Neary, a resident of Putnam County since 1962. I've had the pleasure of knowing Don Smith since he first ran for office as sheriff of Putnam County. While he was sheriff, shortly after, we had the incidents of 9/11. My son, Brian Neary, had approached the general and asked him, "General, you may know my dad, but I want to become an Eagle Scout, and I would be honored if you would be my guest speaker. The keynote address is very important in an Eagle Scout Court of Honor." The general replied, "I would be honored, young man, especially if you make Eagle Scout." Well, it took my son another 4 years, but when he wrote his final letter of invitations, he sent one to the general and asked him if he would remember that day and would he please attend on such a date. Well, fast forward, Brian held his Eagle Scout ceremony, but unknown to us, General had 104 fever, and yet he knew he had made a promise to a young man that was pursuing his Eagle Scout status. Brian and I stood at the main doors of St. John's Church, and much to our surprise, General got out of the car, came over, gave us a snappy salute, and the general proceeded in giving a beautiful speech, upholding the honors as a general and as a sheriff. And he had made one promise to Brian, and he kept that promise. The amazing thing was the fact that Don admitted to me quietly, without calling attention to himself, that he was suffering that day from 104 fever. But he knew he had made a promise to a young man, he had to keep it. And that's the kind of a friend that I have in the general, Don Smith, running for Putnam County Sheriff, and I'm a firm believer in his honesty, his integrity. And every time I see the general, I give him a snappy hand salute. He returns it with a big smile on his face, knowing that I enjoy showing him the respect that he has earned, and he gives me one back as a former fire chief and a scoutmaster, something that I've earned. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you.